Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back everyone with another lofty real estate portfolio update. Currently my portfolio is around $6,400 with a total rent earned at $171 with 18 different properties. If you look closely, it's about 130 total tokens or 130 total shares. Recently I just added a new property. It's 3435 Alberta Street. I bought 5 shares and they have a cash on cash return, or in other words, they have a rent payment of 10.4%. I'm actually not going to get this price because they have some maintenance work that they're behind on. Maintenance fund is lower, so I was able to buy this at a huge, massive discount. Let's click on the property. I already received 3 cents in total rent. It's for 1 day. I got 3 cents. Even though it's 10% in rent income, I'm not going to get that. I'm getting about a little bit more than half. So this is a property I bought. I bought 5 shares at $43 each share, and I think I bought this at a bargain because normally they sell for around $50 a share, or that was the starting price, but I was able to get it for $43. And then if we scroll down, I own 0.09% of this property. The reason I was able to get it for so cheap at $43 is because the operating reserve is below 50%. So the owners voted to apply 50% of the cash flow to replenish this reserve. So even though I'm getting whatever amount of rent I get, 50% is going to go back to replenishing this operating reserve, which I don't mind because I already bought it at a discount. So when it gets refilled, it's going to bring back my total property value to market value. So we scroll down, they have 4 units, a 4-plex, and they're getting, the rent is cheap, but it's a decent amount. So again, the reason why I bought it is because of the location. This property is located in a B zip code zone, so which is a very good neighborhood. To get it at this price, I find it as a bargain. So when we're investing into these properties, we want to look for companies, or we want to look for properties that are in good neighborhoods because their property value appreciates at a decent pace. So on my channel, not only do we talk about the good, but we also talk about a loss. If you guys remember from my last video, I had around 19 different properties, and this time I have 18. It's because they actually lofty took one of my properties, or they sold it, and they sold it for a loss. They sold it for $290,000, and then they had to pay back. They paid $70,000 for the work that needed to be done, $220, and they had about, divided by the amount of shares, they had about 6,148 shares. I calculated it out to be around, even less than this, we're getting around, I think, like $32, $33 per share. I bought it around $50 a share, and now I'm selling it for around $33, $34 per token. And which was sad because this was the first property that I actually lost money on. They had some structural damage on the property. So not all of your properties are going to be winners, but that was one of the very few that I made a loss on. For the new investors, what is Lofty? Lofty is a crowdfunded marketplace that allows you guys to invest in tokenized rental properties on the blockchain as little as $50. So it's a great opportunity to get involved in the crypto sector, in the real estate world. So you're investing in real estate, crypto, and the stock market. So this gives you another way to diversify your wealth. So if you guys are thinking about opening an account, use my referral link in the description below. And that way you get $25, I get $25. It's a win-win situation. Just keep in mind that you do have to hold the property for at least 3 months for you to get your $25 bonus. So now I'm going to show you guys all my properties that I have, all my 19 properties that I have. If you look closely, their cash on cash return, it gets updated on a weekly basis. So I have my first property here, 1677 Walker Avenue. I have 2 shares. I bought this at a bargain. That's why they're not paying any rent right now. For this property, second property, I have 4 tokens, 4 shares at a rent yield of 2.5%. Here I have 12 shares, 0.17% of the property, paying me around 5.3%. This is one of my first properties that I bought. Currently have 13 different shares, making me a rent payment of about 7.07% for the year. For the year, so far I made $16.30. Next one, I have 3 tokens or 3 shares. Chicago, Illinois, about 4.5% in rent payment, made $1.92 for the whole year, or I should be making, when the reserve is full, I should be making about 10.4%. For this one, I have 3 shares, pretty much not paying rent at all. So if you look closely, guys, or that have very low or none cash flow, those are the properties that I was able to buy at a bargain. And that's why I bought it, because I know that yes, there's things wrong with tenant issues or maintenance work that needs to be done right now. I know that in the long run, I will make my full value. 15711 Grovewood Avenue, making around 8.2% in rent. We have this LeClaire, 6%. And then we have Keeler Avenue. Right now, they're giving us around 16.8% for this month or next month. Made $6.74, 5 shares. Next one, this is actually an Airbnb that they're doing. They're making around 5.5%. They're having some maintenance work here. One of my best properties, 16 shares, made $27 in rent payment. So again, if they have low rent yield, that means that there's some work needs to be done or something is going on. But it will be solved because these tenant issues get resolved within 2-3 months. But in the long run, keep in mind that it will turn out well, because real estate, I'm a big believer in real estate, and real estate is a good investment for the long run. Another one of my early properties, 5 tokens, 7% in rent, 7.1% in rent. New property I bought, I have about 15 shares, a little bit more than 0.5%. So in other words, one of my goals is to earn 1% of this property in total. And they're paying me, my cash return will be 9.3%, for total value of $706. Scroll down, 4 shares, 16 shares. I own 1% of this property. Again, they're having tenant issues. I think they're looking for a tenant. And then 3 shares. Overall, I'm a big believer in Lofty. They're generating me wealth. And I made $171 in rent payment. And this is the number that I care about. I want this month to increase. Currently, I'm making 62 cents per day. One thing about Lofty is that they like to pay out in a daily basis. So I'm going to take you guys to my Excel sheet, give you guys update August 2020, August 2022 made $1. And to September, I made $6.80. October, I made $16.80. And now I'm going to add for November 22. Yes, I am a little bit behind, but I will be. If you guys subscribe to the channel, you guys will see my portfolio grow. You guys will see my monthly increase month after month. For November, I made $19.46. And this should update into the chart. Okay, let's update this to 6. Okay, perfect. And now they updated it for November. November 22, I made $19.46. And you guys can see the trend line is increasing month after month. And that's my goal. That should increase. My total rent receipt for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 is $44. And let's just go back. Another chart I like to do is my deposit. In the month of November, I added about $200 in deposit. That should update the chart. Perfect. For the month of November, I added $200. My goal is to get this property, is to get this Lofty account to $10,000 and live off the rent money. So guys, if you guys made it this far, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it helps my channel grow. At the end of the day, we're all on the same team. So if you guys are thinking about opening up an account, use my link in the description below. That way you get a free $25, I get free $25, and follow along to see my monthly income grow. You guys should make one of these also to track your income. Imagine having all these properties and not tracking the amount of income you're receiving, the amount of rent you're receiving, or having a accounting book. So make sure you guys get your accounting right, get this done, open an account. Before I end the video, I want to leave you guys with one tip. When you guys are buying property, you want to make sure they have high return, and that buying properties in good neighborhood, because those are the properties that do really well in the long run. And people like to live in good neighborhood. They're appreciated in value. Those properties will always sell at a premium. So again, you want to buy properties in neighborhoods of A and B neighborhoods. So this is a C minus, which is okay. We can do better, but C can work, but you definitely want properties in A and B. Those are the best ones to buy. And you want to buy properties that are brick. As always, guys, thank you. Subscribe to the channel to see these monthly updates. As always, thank you. Bye, everyone. See you guys next time.